Welcome back to the stage of history. Hope you're having a great day, great night, great afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Also, if you're doing any playtesting for EX10, I hope you're having a great time doing that. EX10 looks a lot of fun. This is going to be Bagramon versus Omnimon, doing some testing for Bagra. For all these videos coming out, I can't really remember which ones are some of my earliest matches. I think this is like my maybe second or third of set of matches. So yeah, there's gonna be like some stoppage here and there with me and this guy as we do end up talking about a TV show, which is The Batman, as my playmat is. I love that playmat. Custom made that self, my bad boy myself, by the way. Love that, love that. Anyways, we're gonna hatch into a Suno, which is the starter deck 16 Suno. Not really much for us to do. We're missing the U and Nene. The deck doesn't really function, still does not function without the U. It doesn't have many ways to find the U. If you don't find the U off your top 5 or your next 2 draws, you're just shit-faced for the rest of the game. They go ahead and hatch Evo in the back into a Yuko. I really think Yuko should be banned along with the other one, or I think both of them should be banned. And then he goes into Agumon, search, grab something, don't even remember what he's grabbed, doesn't really matter. Map it out memory, gonna Evo into a Soundbird in the back, because he did draw. Can we top deck that bad boy? And then I'm thinking, not really much to do here. I think we probably should just say screw it and get an Evo in the back, just to get an extra draw to try to find our U, you know? I'm gonna say we pass turn, go to 3. Put him to 3, sorry. He search top 3 off the Uko, adds the Greymon, or Greymon, sorry, hatches an egg, then Evo into another Yuko. Go ahead. Cat, what are you doing? This cat, there's a cat literally behind me, and like my ass hurts sitting on this chair because of this damn cat. I'm like at the very end of the chair, and now she's like trying to stretch out and push me off the chair. It's not happening, little one. Anyways, they just dropped the tamer for 4, putting me to 1. Evo in the bag of Agu, then dropped the tamer for 4. Sorry, cats distracted me. I love cats, but yeah, they are distracting me right now. The other one, Waffles, is just staring at me. Just sitting off to the side, just staring at me. Mean mugging me, by the way. Just mean mugging me. And the cat behind me. I think that's why she's doing what she's doing. Playing it up for her. But, yeah. Yeah. He did take a swing at security and he survived because that Agu is 2k instead of 1. I did forget about that. But, yeah, we're just talking it out here. Again, I think we're talking about the show. I think we're literally talking about the show right now. We're just going to take an Evo for 3 because he doesn't have a memory setter. Puts him to Chew. Just reading off the effect and what it does. We're going to trash one source to go ahead and give him retail blocker. Which I don't know if really matters, because he can just pop it with a Greymon here. But yeah, promotes Uko, hate that guy. Uko grabs Omni, put the rest to the bottom. Hatch off the Uko. Evo it back into an Agu if you got it. I'm pretty sure you got it. Nope, Evo's into Uko again. Goes down to 1. Then Evo's into a Greymon over the Agus with the your set. Pops my guy. Nothing to save under, unfortunately. Hatching the Soundbird in the back. Still no U. And then, like, we're just Evoing him back into a 2-Armon again for 3. Put him to 2. We could Evo into, like, a Madly or Dame here, but we're just thinking about it. But, like, we go into the old 2-Armon, draw, put him to 2. He's going to get another promote. Search 6 here. Grab 2. First, top 3, grabs Gabu. Puts the rest to the bottom. Omni, then Dual Tamer. Hatch into Iggy of the Ugo. Does forget the other Uko. I don't know. I think isn't the Uko mandatory? Can't remember. Let me look and see. Yeah, Uko is mandatory. Doesn't forget the second Uko. That's unfortunate. I think he was talking about he was still missing like pieces to do like the combo or whatever, but I'm like, dude, he does take a swing, hits into a U. That's what he was scared of. It's kind of like you should swing out, but against this, I guess against this deck, I don't know. I feel like Omni is so overtuned that like you can just take swings and just not care whether or like you know what I mean. Especially for this deck, freaking Bagramon, literally nothing matters. Just take swings. If you hit a U, whatever. You hit a fucking Astro Snatcher, the one of Astro Snatcher I have on my deck, whatever. You know. But he's at 0. He played that body, gains back to 2. He's at 0. Swings at Astro Snatcher. I'm reading Astro Snatcher. I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Astro Snatcher. With the Astro Snatcher, we're going to put 3 under the mono to gain a memory. I think it passes turn back to me because he does gain. Place that out? No, I should be at. Yeah, I don't think he did the memory right just yet. But he do put it underneath the Uko, the suspended Uko. We'll go to, we gain, yeah. We're talking about, like, I'm pretty sure he's still in the battle area. I was like wondering how, yeah, and I was wondering how he gained the memory back, and he was like, yeah, the tamer. And I was like, oh, okay. So we're good here. We can most likely kill this guy, so it's not too big of a deal. But that was just like lucky hitting to you and then hitting to Astro Snatcher back to back. The one of Astro Snatcher, by the way, huge. I know he runs aces because he shows the Garurumon ace. We didn't know if he had any more in hand, but I don't think they run too many in this list. And I also am just like, I don't remember seeing him, but he drew a lot, so it's just kind of like, it's one of those like give or take situations where I'm just trying to play a like extra safe here. That's all. So I'm thinking about going into Bagramon or Tacti here. I think it's Tacti. Going to Tacti, try and pop the Tuarmon to pop the whatchamacallit. Those two, go to Tacti, Tamer effect, put the 2 more, that's 4, so it's gonna be -8. It's gonna be a cost of 6? No. 5. Cost of 5, put him to 4. And then the level 5, or put him to 3? Yeah, put him to 3, sorry. Yeah, duh, put him to 3. And then we're gonna just attempt to pop the thing to pop their fucking Uko. I think that's how we do it. Then we save. We protect with the all turns effect. Then we're gonna gain back 4. And then we can just swing the Tuarmon over the Agu. The deck has really good plays here. I think I really need to revise this list and try it again with a bit more of the newer Skull Knights that pops a 4. Because there's a bunch of times I've noticed in like a lot of these games I play where I just need to pop like a 4 or lower. And I just have to go into a Tacti to do so or something like that. And that just fucking sucks. So if I would have went into like the Skull Knight, I could have done that. Swung the Tuarmon over the Agu and then do another Skull Knight essentially to pop either the Uko or pop the Greymon. Which I would pop the Greymon so that he doesn't have another body and he has to like play it, you know, somehow get like an Agu or yeah, he has to get an Agu for free, you know what I mean? So yeah. Swing over to the Agu, we're thinking about what to do here. I think we're thinking about Darkness? So we don't have the Bagramon, because the Bagramon would be clutch here. Yeah, we're just kind of looking for stuff. We're just going to grab the Choo-Choo, put the rest of the trash, tuck underneath the Dame, I'm pretty sure here. And I don't think we done the draw one game one here. We changed to put the 2 Armon underneath, I think it was. Yeah, we changed to put 2 Armon on. We have not, so we do a draw one game one. And then if we have it, I think that's what we're looking at, trash. We should have done. What do we do here? We do go darkness. Okay, so we go darkness. Looking at top, you know, checking top to their hand, looking to grab one for free. He's gonna redo it. He's gonna do the piles of 4, and we're gonna take the second row, third from the right. Tuck that underneath the tamer. And we can pop tamer, or we can pop Digimon, and we elect to pop the Greymon. And then the 3 we do tuck, by the way, do go to the top of his source. And yeah, I don't know what's more beneficial for me here, to either pop the Greymon or pop the thing, but I think popping the tamer is more beneficial because like they don't get a free body. But like I was just thinking of more like less swings on board, but I don't think it really truly matters because I think he kills me either way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, gave him a lot of memory. Give him 6 because Darkness Eater is a 6. I don't know why they keep making the Bagramon stuff so high in evil cost. I don't get it. It's really unfortunate. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't even. I was so stuck on the things I didn't even look. He's gonna swing Uko. We have no blockers. Uko hits into a buzzing fist. See, we have a tamer. I think we do have a tamer, so we play the U and Nene, add buzzing fist to hand off that. He's gonna draw 2 for the Egu. He's gonna hard play the Wargrey 6. Then the Wargrey is gonna trigger the Evo for. He gains 4. I don't know why he gains 4 here. Let me know why he gains 4 here if you guys know. I don't know why he gains 4. I know the tamers do 1 each, so it should be a gain 2, but again he's gaining 4. I don't know where the extra 2 is coming from. Please let me know if you guys know. He's gonna try to pop our darkness or even the 2 Armon. I can't remember which one, and then we're just gonna like protect and yeah. Nothing we can do there. Nothing we can do there. That's over. We're going against like essentially what tier 1 deck with a tier fucking 3. What do we do here? I do enjoy the Bagramon stuff still. The new stuff feels good, but it still has the problem. They fixed 1/2 of the problem, which 1/2 of the problem was essentially we to fill specific conditions to meet our removal requirements, and the specific conditions were easily play around. They fixed that problem. We no longer have that problem. So now we just need the problem of finding our U, a mono, to be fixed. Like, give us another U that does the same thing, but he's like a memory setter maybe, or give us more ways to search the U for cheaper cost. Maybe I need to like add more like draw, or maybe add more, because they did try to fix that issue with the inheritables, but the problem is you still need to use, because there's no fucking way in hell I'm dropping a level 6 for like an 8 cost. That was the other thing too. They didn't fix the cost of which you have to cheap, like all of them say -2. You still revolve around the UO mono. They should have been for a -3 for all of them. Darkness included. The Digicross requirement should have been, in my personal opinion, should have been a cost -3. I don't want to hear what any of you guys want to say about, oh, wah, would have made the deck meta, wah. Shut the fuck up. Look at the fucking shit we have to deal with in the meta right now. Everything in the meta right now is fucking brain dead easy. It cheapens itself for evo cost, play cost, search wise, whatever the fucking case may be. They gain a bunch of memory back, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So why in the hell do Pro Tag, Digimon, and all this other shit? I don't even want to hear the fact that because this sells anymore. I'm tired of hearing these dumbass excuses. Why the hell can't every other deck or most of the deck get similar or the same power? You know what I mean? Like, if more decks were as powerful or close to as powerful with their gimmicks, we would have more variety. But we don't, because they just don't want to support some of these other decks in the way they support the other ones. And again, they don't have to give it this full same support. They just have to give it similar and good enough support. So I promise you, if you give us more ways to find the U, if you make the Digicross requirements 3 instead of 2 on a lot of our bigger guys, possibly 4 on the Darkness, you make the deck way more viable, because then we could drop level 6s more reliably, even without the tamer. If we could change game, you know what I mean? We could change the game state for ourselves more reliably rather than relying on you. So even if we don't find the U, we still have, you know what I mean? We still have a way to control board and be a bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's my take. That's how I feel about it. And I hope it happens at some point. Anyways, he's just showing his hand. You guys see what's happening. He's showing his hand to the room, because we did have an audience at this point. That's why you saw me turn to the side there. I was looking away. He was showing his hand to everybody because he bricked up. I bricked up. I think I definitely should have swung a bunch here because it was bricked up. I really just should have just not been scared. I don't know why I was so scared. I guess because like the deck has so many tamers, and they can incur a good amount of value off these tamers, so whatever. We're just going to promote Buzzing Fist for 2, look for our U model, doesn't grab it, put the rest of the trash. Then we're just going to go, I think we swing the Mad Leo. The Mad Leo does nothing for us here. Literally does nothing for us, unless we're going to Evo. You know what I'm saying? Literally does nothing for us. Mad Leo. Give me a second. Let me grab something. Marcy, I would like my chair back fully. It's my fucking balls hurts right now, okay? Play the 2. Don't fight the U. Pass over to 3. He's just gotta play another tamer, put me to 1, choke me. That's really good. Choking me is really good. We don't run any memory tamers in here. The deck is so congested. Like, I don't know how to say it. The deck is already so, I want to say congested. That's probably not the right word, but whatever. It's so congested already. It's hard enough to find space. So it's just like, I don't know where we would find space for a memory. I am half tempted to run maybe 1-2 copies of the save tamers just so they can tuck underneath, you know what I mean, and be a memory setter, but I can get extra cards underneath my tamers, you know what I mean? I think that's probably the value. Again, I gotta retool this list and see how I can make it better. Don't know how, but I gotta figure it out. I really gotta figure it out. Because I feel like there could be something here. You know what I mean? There could be something here. But anyways, we have all these bodies. We're still not swinging because we're dumb. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're an idiot. So yeah. Also, if you can hear the fans in the background, I'm sorry. I just went and turned them off now. Sorry, I'm back. I should turn them off before, but I wasn't thinking. If you could hear it beforehand with all that going on, I am so sorry. Okay? So sorry. Anywho. Astro Snatcher's gonna Yeah, we think Astro Snatch is going to do what it does, but we read it again and we're like, oh, it puts it only underneath another Digimon. Astro Snatcher is so bad. Low-key hot take, I would have loved for an option card, make it 8 costs. I don't care. But an option card that would allow us to search our deck in the style of like Yu-Gi-Oh! And other games, card games, and grab a Uamano from the deck, play it for free, and tuck like 2 Digimon underneath it from trash or hand. You know? Anyways, he's gonna hard Evo into Omnimon, pop the whatchamacallit, trash security, and then swing, and he's gonna head into a U and Nene, which again is kind of too late for that, but whatever. We're gonna go Tamer effect, the Chumon underneath. Well, the Chumon stays underneath, but we're thinking about what else we're putting underneath here. Maybe we just do Mad. No, we would do Damimon. Okay. Because the Choose does save, because somebody did say something to me about that. Because again, I keep forgetting that everything is safe. I am so old that if only I just forget so much. I'm also a dumbass. Like, I should have been swinging this whole entire time and just saying screw it and just play the field, you know what I mean? Really should have, but I was just really like desperate to find the U and I didn't want to hit anything. I was too worried about hitting anything in security that could have occurred value. We're thinking about doing Tactimon. I think we take the Tactimon play back here. I'm pretty sure. They're like, I don't think I want to give you that much memory. I could be wrong. I think so. We do, yeah. Take it back here. From my memory, I think we do, yeah, we go to Armon using Tamer effect, throw a Chew, then throw another 2 Armon underneath, because the second one doesn't really matter. Then we go to Armon effect, trash one of the Digimon, one of our sources, to give him retail blocker, and then one Choo Choo is trash. From sources, he draws us 1. And then we sit on retail blocker, dare him to swing. Or play the Agu, gain back the 1. Grabs the Omni and Dual Tamer, Tai and Kari. Does tap the other Tamer and gains back another 1. Oh, that's right. He played the option and played out. I was like sitting here. I looked away for a second. Good lord. We're gonna swing. We're gonna take the block. Gain a No, we don't have it yet. We're gonna save. We do remember that has saved though. Oh. Gonna play a 3-cost Tamer, which is then gonna fucking play out the dual cost Tamer, which it tucks up to the bottom at the end of their turn to play a dual cost Tamer. Or just, I guess, another Tamer with something in traits. I don't. I don't remember. Play against this deck often. I'm too lazy to search it up. Yeah, start a main phase. We just tuck underneath, and then we're thinking about swinging again. Again, I think I'm so many missed opportunities. So many missed opportunities. Just go ahead and swing. Look at their board. If they find the pieces, we're screwed. I should have just ended up swinging out with everything and just not caring. You know what I mean? And if anything, just ego into the back. Put him at 1. Again, we're thinking about it here. We're like, we're gonna play the Damimon. Put him to 3. Shouldn't have. Probably should just Evo in the back or Evo on top of the Choo Choo. Evo on top of the Choo Choo just to give him, you know, 2 less memory. Put him to 1. Would have been so much better. But I think I wanted the extra draw just to find the draw, in my opinion, in this situation. Rewatching, you know, watching this over. It's a good thing to record your videos, by the way, guys. Your matches. If you're able to record it, make sure you always check with your opponent if you can record it and whatnot. Make sure you always do that. But if you can record it, it's always good to go back and watch over for reasons like this. You can understand and just fix mistakes that you may have not caught in the moment, or mistakes that you thought about and you were just like, fuck it, we ball. You know what I mean? So like it's good for that, especially if you're going to like regionals and you're actually playing in tournaments. I'm not playing in tournaments. I just kind of want to learn to play my decks better and just kind of perfect certain situations, just be better in general. So that's all. But yeah. Anyways, he's gonna swing Agu. Agu lives. Fuck Agu. Then he goes into a Greymon, which is gonna pop our Choo Choo. Doesn't want to pop the damage to give us 2 Armon free. Smart lad. They swing the last check, and they live because it's a Soundbird. Then they play Tamer. Puts me to 1 just to keep us choked. And then they play into a tie, which is that they drew. Top deck tie, which is pretty nice. Again, doesn't really matter. They just. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we revert everything because we were like, we didn't do the Tamer effect first. We went to the Tamer effects first. That's why the damage stood back up. And now we're thinking about what we're doing here. And I think we end up swinging the Dame fucking security. Like a nincompoop. We're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. Yeah. Dame security, I'm pretty sure. Nope, Dame over Agu. My guess was wrong. If you guessed against me, you win. What do you win? Disappointment. Alrighty. Tap Tamer. Go tactic. You see the tactic in hand. We're thinking about tactic in hand. We got tactic in hand. We're holding tactic in hand. Gonna go tactic 4. So for 8, put him to 7. One from trash, 1 from Tamer. And then I probably should just load up 2 bodies for draw. We're gonna pop our Damimon, which Damimon does save. Play out the 2 Armon, tap the Tamer to put a body from Tamer and a body from trash. We're gonna do 1, gain 1, then we're gonna do. That was dumb. Damimon should have saved. We missed a Damimon there. Damimon saved there. By the way, when this set does drop, I will warn y'all. You're gonna be seeing me play Mallow and Creepymon more than you see me play Bagra. You're gonna get a bunch of Bagra videos right now. But once the set drops, it should be Creepy and fucking Mallow. And then a little bit of Bagra to offset it. And then I gotta like, I'm trying to think of something jank and funny to build. I haven't built jank and funny in a while, so I gotta figure out something jank and funny to build. He's gonna gain 2 off of the dual Tamer for playing the Agu. Go to 6. Goes into a Metal Garuru. Alright, Madison tie. When one of your Digimon evolves, if you have 1 or fewer Digimon, you may play 1. Oh, and when any play, I'll get money everyone by space game one. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how he's gaining 4. I'm baffled. Doesn't matter. He goes Omnimon for game here. But I remember at this point in this junction, he was like, game back 4? You know? Alright, give me a second. It's gonna sit on the screen. I'm sorry, I'm not the greatest person for stuff like this. But it should be, sorry. This one, yeah. You guys get an extra... You guys get an extra game here. This will be Justy versus Bagra. Fortunately, we got cooked that last one. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles with Bagramon, sadly. If you don't see the U early, in sound U plus sound Bermon early, you just get cooked as Bagramon. Alrighty. I think I go second here, so he's gonna play out that Digi-Emperor is the Kari. You cost Kari when you play an option to suspend it to gain the memory. It's the Kari. Or anybody plays an option. We do find the U, so we go Sound Bermon into the U. Number 1 is gonna go Ultimate Connection. Is that Ultimate Connection? I don't remember what that option is called. I'm gonna go that option for 3, tap the Kari to gain back 1. I don't know why that Kari is gonna be. I don't know why that's not a backwards card for Kari. Don't ask me. Don't fucking ask me. Also, if you guys don't know, the guy I'm playing against is I probably should have said it at the start of the video. Is Zach of All Trades. Check him out on YouTube. Pretty cool guy. Makes good content. Check him out. I'll put his link in probably the comments, because you guys are probably more likely to read the comments than you are the description, but I'll put them in both. I'll put it in both just in case. Anywho, we're going to swing, put a body underneath the Oyo, and then we did Buzzing Fist. Buzzing Fist took something, forgot what it was. Don't worry about it. I'm just talking on my ass here. Plays Tamer, Tamer plays Option. Cool. Or he played Option, then played Tamer. But I think it was Tamer than Option, because the Kari still tapped. We'll give another swing with the Sound Birdmon, tuck underneath to gain 1, tuck it to Armon, draw 1. Then, because of the tuck, Umon is going to gain 1, draw 1. We get into the option, which I think just adds itself to hand. And our Soundbar just lives, so the Soundbar just gets hella value this game. He's talking to the... We have... 1, 2, 3, 4. We have like a literal audience of 4 right now, so he's talking to them, showing them his different, like all the different Agus. So yeah, we're just thinking about what to do here, because like the best way to occur the most value, I guess, which I think is just slam Dammy to put 2 Armon underneath the U. Okay, there's a Dammy for 4. We're thinking about it. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Yeah. Nope, that's Muso Nightmon, so we don't have the 2R in hand, but we did Muso Nightmon. We could have the 2R underneath, but no, we don't have the 2R underneath. We have a Dammy, Darkness, 2R, old 2R, so we do technically have a 2R Mon, not the one I wanted to see, and then a Muso Nightmon. But you want the Muso Nightmon to gravity, it doesn't come out. I think we could take the Muso Nightmons out, to be honest. The Muso Nightmons have never came out, but the idea behind Muso Nightmon was so that we can get out from trash whatever we needed, right? That was the idea behind the Muso Nightmon, because on deletion, Muso Nightmon grabs 2 purple or black Digimon from trash to hand. That was the idea behind Muso Nightmon. It has never came up once. Because every time I see Muso Nightmon in my hand, I'm like, okay, I can do Muso Nightmon here. I look at Astamon in my hand. I'm like, Astamon's a better play because then I get another body, which is Dame. A good bit of things either pop one body. If they pop two bodies, predominantly usually pops the lower ones. If they pop the Dame floats into a Duarmon. And then like if they pop the Astamon, Astamon literally comes back out from Fortitude, because he's gonna have sources, into another 4, which could be a Skull Knight to make sure I get like an extra Tamer. It could be another Damimon. Damimon could put like something underneath the Tamer to then steal back memory if it's a U Tamer, etc., etc. And then if I have two Armons and he pop both my Dames, I can just get two Armons out for free essentially. And I could potentially have 2 blockers out on their turn. So like the Astamon just better. So I'm thinking about taking out the that would probably be my 2 slots for something else. Take out the Muso Knights for something else. Because Muso Knight is just useless in my opinion. I don't think it was a nice thought. It was a nice thought for sure. Right? I don't know what I put in that position. I don't know what I put. Anywho, we got a decent board. We did go in Astamon. Astamon plays out the Skull Knight that we tucked off of the Dame earlier, or the Soundbird. I can't remember which one it was. I was talking. I wasn't really paying attention. Those are my thoughts on Muso Knight. I don't know. I want to use Muso Knight because I just love Muso Knight. It's such a cool looking card. But playing it every single time, I don't know. It does have de-Digivolve 1 of 3 of your opponent's Digimon, so maybe it could come up. Maybe it could come up and I just missed opportunities to use it. So maybe it could come up and I just missed opportunities, potentially. I don't know. Digivolve is powerful, but I feel like in this deck you already have better ways to remove stuff. So I think like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Not sure. Anyways, they tap the Tamer to pop 3 of their device options to play out the Cyberdragon, I think for 1 here. They get a bunch of effects, which they get plus 2k, blocker, and reboot. And then one of the options stuns, and then the other option, it was 3 or 4. Then the other option, the purple one, plays out one of their options back from trash to the battle area. They're gonna swing, and I think when they swing, yeah, he thought he stunned my body, but no, he only stunned the Astamon off of that. He thought he stunned both, and I was like, no, you didn't. You only stunned the Astamon. So, and I think he has like collision or whatever, so I could like block with the collision and pierce. So I blocked with Skull Knight, which allowed me to get a UNA from trash or from hand, and then we hit into another UNA and then hit into a Damimon. We also did forget to start a main phase for both of them. We say we could have reverted it, but we could have, you know, he offered. He's like, yeah, I don't mind. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna play it out. We don't care. We just gotta start remembering our effects here. Just think about what we could do here, because we can go Darkness Bagger for 3 to get rid of their blocker, and then get rid of their top security. Get rid of the blocker, get rid of the top security, which we do. Go Darkness Bagger for 3. We wanted to tap the other Tamer to see if we can get it for free, but we didn't. I wasn't sure how the other Tamer procs, because the other Tamer states Digicross requirements, so you'd use the Digicross requirement, but we already fulfilled the Digicross requirements with the first one, so I'm like, I don't think we can do it with the second one here. Because we could have done it for free, we could have just evoed. Yeah, we trashed you. I think we get a draw for one of them. We don't get a draw for the other one, right? Actually, no. I think we still got game here. Yeah, we still got game here. I think, right? Gain back 1 for the Uamano. Ultimate Connection. I don't know if that's Ultimate Connection. I'm mixing up that 1 cost option with that option that just came out of security. I don't know which is which. But I'm pretty sure the Astamon could swing here, right? Or did I play the Digimon and then... No, I think the Astamon could swing. I think I'm tweaking. I think I had game. I just didn't take game. From this position, there's not much they can do. They have 3 bodies they gotta get rid of, and there's no way they can get rid of 3. Plus the Astamon, if they were able to get rid of Astamon, it comes back anyways. Oh, that's Supreme Connection. Ultimate Connection is the other one in the back right, and that's Supreme Connection. Or, that's Ultimate Connection, and the other one's Supreme. Gosh. Oh, fuck. One is one, and the other is the other. I don't... You know, in the comments, let me know which one is which in the comments. I am drawing a blank for which is which. But yeah, they do that. They're gonna do, because I think they said they're talking about how they misplayed here. They wanted a different option card in the back, like a different device option in the back. Because they're gonna do this, which is gonna minus by 3, so it costs 2. Because that's 5. Yeah, it's a 5 cost. And then I love the sleeves. I love his sleeves, by the way, for this deck. I love the Batman ones. Like, I kind of wanted to get those for like one of my decks from whatchamacallit? What's it called? From Dragon Shield. I'm not a fan of Dragon Shield sleeves. I don't like how pointy the corners are. The corners are very pointy. I don't like that. I don't really like how super pointy they are. So yeah, that's why I never bought them. I obviously, you see, I do have Dragon Shield sleeves. I use those occasionally. Like, I haven't used. This is my first time using those in almost like a year. I don't hate Dragon Shield. I do like Dragon Shield. They have a nice shuffle feel. They have a nice feel in general. But the corners are too darn pointy for me. I don't know what it is. I don't like that. Because I feel like they can get caught up real easily. Kind of like, they don't have a hard time peeling, but like as you can see on the corners kind of like feel like they start to like lose and fade really easily because they're so pointy. They kind of like rough shuffle against each other. So I don't like that at all. But they go into Digimon. Critical Arm here, Critical Arm plays the body, and then it pops something, right? It pops like one of the options to pop a body, I believe. We're just gonna pop the one he played to give it like 4k, an extra 3. He gets an extra 3k from whatchamacallit, and something gives him an extra 1. He's gonna have blocker, and a reboot, I believe. Okay, reboot kills our Mad Leo, obviously, because I think it kills Lois. And then right here, he passes over turn, obviously, and he Digivolves, and he pops 1 Digivolves. But he Digivolves for the inheritable. But he's right here while he's putting all these things on board. He's talking about how he misplayed and where it would have won, you know, how it would have went and stuff like that. So yeah, we wouldn't game here, but yeah, that was just an extra bonus game for you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed. Please give Bagramon better support, but yeah. Thank you all for stopping by, watching, following, chat. Oh, that JS. All I can say to y'all is see you guys, friends, be being so frosty.